So, is everyone here?
Now we're just missing
I'm
Steve.
here.
I know, but well, hopefully, I sent a message to see. Well, hopefully, get some stuff back in here soon, and this will shows up eventually, as usual. So last time we found out who the mastermind is, and that she somehow has the nuclear launch codes. However, no one knows where she is. In fact, tell uh, without telling them, of course, like the news reports, the president, like in this week's news, the president's daughter, Angela Armstrong, is missing. Like, if anyone has any indication of where she is, let the FBI or the local police department know immediately. Another, not a second to do this. Okay, I'll do this one. In other news, in other news, the ah, in other news, the poison. In other news, more poisonings continue across the nation as it ramps up more and more. Does various different symptoms and stuff. We'll get back to you on that when the poisoning is. The FBI when the FBI is just walking in, it's like, hello?
They,
No, that's someone. I thought I heard someone in the room.
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway, the FBI is like, that's the best we could do. Obviously, we don't want to send the entire country, let alone the entire world, into a panic. That crazy girl just got their hands on nuclear launch codes, but well, of course, the form heads up on all the police departments to approach with extreme caution. And on top of that, the poisoner is back. This is a very, very bad situation. Any suggestions, fellas?
Let's see. Out of curiosity, did you have a session at all last week?
No.
No.
Okay. So didn't miss anything. And memory serves among the last things we did. Let's see. So the abomination wanted to somehow mind control me. The Angela Armstrong is basically the bad is dragon. Let's see what else. What else do we got?
Well,
Let's see.
you're right to pop audio in her abomination.
What was the abomination's name? Was that Renee?
That's her middle name. Nora's her first name. I probably just mixed up the two every once in a while, but Nora's her first name.
Okay, so Nora Yellman is the abomination. Got it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh. Let's see. Last we saw of the president's daughter, she was still in D.C., correct?
No one's seen her since the last time the last time the last time the president daughter was known, she was in the concert. She she phoned home every once in a while to say, "Hey, I'm here," or "Hey, I'm here," but no one's seen the president's daughter since the concert incident.
Okay.
And of course, now she cut off communications completely.
And I'm guessing that even if I were to like use the cameras within the concert to try and track them down, they would probably just show her getting into a vehicle and heading off.
Yep. But remember that the concert was like a couple of weeks ago, so
Yeah, even if I did that back then, that's really all I would have gotten.
yeah, just don't go into a car and just drove off somewhere.
Well, I suppose what I could do is, let's see. Currently, we're still like in like Geo's like alternate world or something. Or are we not there anymore?
I thought you were back in the city. Pretty sure you're back. And if not, then then I'll use my GM powers to tell you put you back to the city because I don't know where it's going to come.
Yep. Okay, so we're back in the city. All right. And news feeds show that that was that. Out of curiosity. And the Diamond Star, she hasn't been seen at all recently either, correct?
You forgot she's been arrested. She's probably on her way to get to Guantanamo
Arrested.
Bay as we speak.
Okay, so she's been arrested. Okay, good. Alright. So we've basically taken down a lot of support. All that's remaining now is to try and figure out what other support and contacts they've had.
Well, spoiler, you have spoiler. You still have Ortega and Yeoman at one end. You still have the mysterious poisoner on the other end, which I think I already told you his name.
I don't believe you have.
Oh, okay, I'll just stay quiet then. And last but not
Okay.
least, you have the person who could hypnotize people.
And like
Which,
poisons.
which of course is pretty much useless right now because all but Siri has protection against hypnosis. But it doesn't mean it's still not a threat.
I thought that Siri had the protection because of getting married to the mermaid chick.
No, that's Pyra, Chimpan's character.
Well, I'm assuming that if he comes back, he'll probably have a reason for how she could be avoiding Mike. Okay, now the poison itself is going through the water, correct? Has that at least been determined?
We don't know where the poison is coming from, except that the Rasa poison is once again rocking this for the country at this point.
Hmm. Okay, let's get the water. Okay. Poisoning's happening all over the country. Okay. And I think we did like an examination of some of the poison itself, both magical and mundane tests, I believe, correct?
Yep, but somehow he almost changed it almost every time. The everybody gets a phone call. It's like, really? Now he wants to talk? Hey, heroes! Remember that dude you arrested a couple weeks ago? The one that's poisoning all the Starbucks drinks and stuff?
Yeah,
He wants to make a plea bargain.
really. Kind of plea.
Reduce the typical reduced sentences and light charges for information.
What information is he willing to offer?
You gotta ask him himself. He doesn't want to speak to anyone other than you.
Well, alright, guys, we gotta let's head on over to the station and speak to him. See what he has to offer.
All right, on your way to the maximum security federal prison. You sit down. You sit down one chair, and a couple of guards, and then he comes in with a couple of guards.
All right. And I assume he's sitting down, probably at a table.
Yeah.
All right. You wanted to talk. What information can you give us?
He sits down for a second, like that. The poison is local to the city. I realized it. I didn't realize this earlier, but the bottles he brought was from one shop.
What shop?
It's a strange shop that sells like tonics and poisons, like Grant's Grant's Arts and Work, like Grant's Tonics. Everyone knows it is just the strange, but somehow preferable. You know, what you call it shops, essential oil shops and stuff like that. But somehow it's an essential oil shop that works.
Just make a trip there and maybe buy some stuff, see what exactly is what, how exactly it works. But that's how the poison is getting through. Is through this shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you happen to know who's actually making the poison? Or like if the people in the shop are aware of this?
That I'm not so certain, but I think one of them is making the poison.
Well, I suppose a little bit of undercover work is going to be needed. Tell you what, if the information you have pans out, we can see about speaking to the judges involved and see about getting you a lesser sentence.
Oh, please, let's do.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how bad federal prison is going to be.
Yeah, it's not exactly. It's kind of like what the show Oz shows.
I thought it was just a made up fantasy. I've run to state prison before, but this is a completely different beast.
Yep.
Just don't tell them that I told them. If like no one likes snitches, if you know what I mean.
I won't say anything.
I mean, look at 6 of 9.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. It's good to know. So, alright, so we'll go to the store and see about getting some essential oils. But don't worry, they're not going to know it was me that got them.
Alright.
Okay, so after leaving this, we're going to go to a safe house or something. Dedsec's actually going to take his suit off. So that way he just looks like a regular person, like in jeans and t-shirts. So, first time out of the campaign, he's actually taken his armor off. Thus, nobody knows what he looks like underneath it. Then he'll just, like take patient or what against and just head on in. Just start.
As you head on, a little girl runs into you, about 5 or 6. Hello, mister.
Hi there.
You coming by orders my mom?
Could you repeat that? How you broke up a little bit.
Sorry. You coming by orders my mama?
Is she referring to the store?
Huh?
Is she referring to the store?
Yeah, you're walking to the store, you run into a little cart.
Yeah. Heading into the shop.
Oh.
Guessing.
Oh, cool. and she runs off. They're like,
That was weird.
hey, don't
I should have told her
be
you
careful for my. Oh, a customer. Hello, welcome to Drance Oils. How may I help you?
Just browsing around at the moment. I've actually heard some good things about this place. So, do you got
Real?
stuff that can? Yeah, you got some stuff that can like help with joint issues.
Oh, I have the perfect thing right here. She walks to the back and takes down a couple. And takes down a couple of things like this will help with joints. This will help with back pain. This will help with knee joints.
That'd be good. Alright. And, well, another item will be for a friend. I think it could help with somebody with arthritis.
Oh, she runs back to and takes out a couple another vial. Like this will help for arthritis, but you have to take it very slowly, or it's going to be very, very, very painful.
Alright, so take your time with the arthritis stuff. Alrighty. That should cover my shopping for today. I'll just hand. Do you like the instructions with these as well?
Oh yes, all these structures are. Oh yes, all these structures are on the. Margaret, don't. Sorry, I forgot the child's name. Like, be careful. That being a single mother, you know.
I won't exactly know. Don't have any kids, but got a nephew. Right. Yeah, he's in that terrible two phase right now.
Oh god, I'm thankful my husband was alive during the terrible twos.
Yeah. And my sister says that it's not a dull moment.
You hear glass shattered in the back, like that would be like that'd be $8. Excuse me, I have to clean my daughter's mess.
Sure thing. I put down like $8 and head
80.
on out. Oh, $80. Okay,
Yeah.
I put down the 80 then, and head on out. Get back to a bus stop and just take public transportation back towards the area of the safe house.
Alright, back to safe life we go.
And get in there, put the armor back on, and begin examining the oils that I've gotten, and through mostly just to see like the chemical composition of the type of material. So basically putting it through like a spectrometer, microscopes, all that stuff, just to get as much information about this stuff that I can possibly get about its like chemical structure. And I'm going to assume that Geo will probably do the same thing, but on the magical side to see about any magic element.
Yeah, we assume so.
That was a really poor roll.
Yeah, unless Jim Pan's going to try to help, I don't think I could grant you much information.
Yeah.
You gonna assist me?
Say again?
Asking if Jim Pan was going to assist me.
What? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay. We assist. Would you like to provide an assistance?
In technology,
Yeah.
I have like 0, so
I think as long as you roll above a 10, you help out.
I can try.
Yep.
So a 50-50 chance.
Yep.
Yep.
Of course.
Well,
You rolled a
fortunately, when the
10.
first roll counts.
I'm not sure how that
I
triple
was nothing happened, so I clicked again. So
All I'll just assume like the first roll, the 15 was the one you want. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
24, does that grant me anything?
Yeah.
Well, unlike other essential ore shops, these products actually will what they say. What they say you're going to do. It's a special mix of chemicals, herbs for both the new and the old world, mixed together to have desired results.
Mm-hmm. Definitely want to put those, not use those directly. I'm concerned that they could have some effect on one's psychology or sociology. Psychology. Might have a mental effect. So let's just put this here. I'll try checking again tomorrow. Maybe see like if the machine just needed like a boot up or like a boot to get things going.
Hmm.
Let's see. At this point, okay, so we're right back in the Geo's shop. All right.
Yeah, I just move a sense. Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty. So at this point, Cadence will try and come up and go, "Do you need assistance?" To which I go, "Yeah," and I will help you. I will take a look at this as well. Maybe there's something I can identify that you could not. And she'll try a technology roll as well. 28.
Oh boy.
Any extra?
Say again?
Any extra info, or just shy of getting more?
No, you get some. No, you got some extra info. These have been made by experts on These have been made by experts. Obviously, an expert who doesn't have time with a child. So apparently, someone else has made these items and stuff like that. They're definitely old and new worlds. There's definitely more old world than the current world stuff you mixed in mixed in there. And currently they have no side effects.
Alright. No discernible side effects. And
And
obviously not made by the
from
not made by
Earth.
the not made on Earth as well.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, otherworldly.
Yeah.
But we can at least conclude that it wasn't designed initially by the person that sold it. She just happens to be selling it, knows how to put this stuff together to make it, but beyond that, that's her level of interaction with this, not the actual creation part.
Yeah.
So she's not involved. Well,
Candace actually Candace actually from GMGs because no one else could do this. Candace actually tries to take a taste of the chemicals like that's strange. It's almost the same chemical makeup juggernaut as those juggernaut formulas or formulas that made the people drop dead.
Hmm.
that is definitely something worth noting. To self, do not eat this stuff. Similar to that berserker stuff.
Alright, so what? Alright, so what now?
Okay, so since it now has like similar elements to that juggernaut stuff, out of curiosity, did we have like a sample of that juggernaut drug?
Yeah, I assume you put it in your lab with the rest of them.
Yep. Okay, so now that with that bit of information, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and like compare the two with that information in mind, and maybe see if there's some way where I can get like maybe like a point of origin or the kind of technology that would be needed to create this kind of drug. Because just putting it like dabbing it all this stuff together, like what we saw the clerk do, it obviously wouldn't create this stuff. So my hope is like maybe if I can garner an idea of how it's created, that could limit where exactly this stuff might have been made, and from there can get some potential information that way. So the process of creating, what does my understanding have of it? And Cadence will be assisting, so 34.
Oh yeah. Try to figure out how to describe this. The 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 very some of the differences between the healthy portions and the drug and poison portions is a few ingredients found in in the Elven Enclave as well as the Dwarven Mountains, grinding up and grinding up, spin around and grind up, spin around, and with a couple of you know how you just have a you know how you're a bad poison good and good poison bad. That's what we pretty much done here. It's the same chemical makeup, just with a few extra ingredients and take out a few extra ingredients. Why do I have an email from Ubisoft? but yeah, but yeah, most of the differences is from the Elven Enclave and the Dwarven Mountains, mostly the Rocky Mountains.
The Dwarven Mountains and the Enclave. Oh, my geography may not be the greatest, but I'm guessing the Elven Enclave is a lot closer. Problem is it kind of feels like I'm going to need Seawall for that, as he has a bit more of an in with the Enclave than I do.
Hmm.
None of us really have a contact with the Dwarvens, with the dwarves that I know of. So we're kind of at equal footing there.
Well, Junpei has one contact with someone in the Enclave.
I do.
Well, technically two.
Uh,
His wife and the doctor and the nurse taking care of him.
yes, I know too. Or speaking to.
Rancho Oceana. Huh?
Yes.
All right, who's gonna contact? Who are you gonna contact?
My wife.
Oh hey, honey, what's up?
Hello. How are you?
Fine. The nurse is taking care of me. So some crazy person tried to break in. Oh, that's right, you were there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, what you need?
Yeah, I tell her uh,
Say say again.
uh, what do you need to know. I talked to Giri. Giri.
Yes?
What did you know? What do we need to know?
Specifically, what we need is like a potential contact that can get us into the Dwarven Mountains. So that way we could at least try and identify like some of the ingredients that came from there and try and figure out who exactly is like the primary purchaser of those ingredients.
I tell her that.
And eventually we'll do the same thing with the Elven Enclave and see if we can get like a match between like big buyers.
Oh, you're on the Enclave. You have no contacts in the Dwarven Mountains yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically you can get a contact. You just have to. I don't want to spoil it. But let's just say you met a dwarf before. Remember? But yeah, it's like, that one. Let me get Rachel on the phone since she's more in contact with the botanist here. Hey, Rachel. Yeah. Oh, oh, Pyra. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Let me see now. Oh yeah, these are very rare indeed. She looks at the list like, I remember a friend telling me there's only one person that orders it in ultra bulk because of how dangerous these are. And it says, uh, I forgot. Yes, I remember the title. It's Roger A. Grant. Kind of an old. I can't remember one time. He's kind of an old but crazy person. Green hair, something like that. Always talking about evolving the next experiments. Why is there anything wrong with? Why is there anything wrong? Hopefully no one uses. Hopefully no one tries to use these. We just found out recently that they're connected to the Juggernaut formula. Anyway, is there anything else you need?
Do you need anything else, Kiri?
Um, all I can think of right now.
No, nothing right now. Thanks for the info.
I better get back to. I better get back to bed, or my roommate's going to murder me just for having this conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I better get back to sleep too. It's been a long, hard day. Love you, dear.
Good. Love you too. Good night.
Good night. And they both hung up. So now the mysterious person has a name.
Could you repeat the name so that I can have it down in my notes?
Oh, Roger Grant.
Walter Grant. That is who our man is. Okay, now that I have a name, I'm gonna at least basically scour the internet for all information I can get about him, like where he tends to hang out, like where he hangs out, friends, quote unquote. See like what business connections we can get that could link him either to like the poisoning. So basically, I'm using both like the regular and the dark web of the.
Oh, damn. Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah,
He's he is a very, very, very recluse. Only like, let's just say this: he's more pale than even Max, and Max hardly leaves his house or his mech. But he's been thrown out. He's been thrown out of university after university, both in the new and the old world, for his experiments, if you will. However, everyone comments the fact that he is in fact a genius above his time, if only he has some human empathy beyond that. It also states that that the bar. It also states that the store clerk is Lucy Grant, his his niece.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But he's rarely seen at the shop at all. Usually like hiding in a corner some. Usually hiding in a corner somewhere that even Lucy can't find him if he wants to. If he wanted to.
So well that even Lucy can't find him. And got the name of our shopkeep. Okay then. And by chance, did I happen to find like an address of his manor, where he lives?
Unfortunately, not. The closest all mail goes to the shop. So obviously he's going to come here eventually to collect the mail, but
Okay. Well, what I could do is I could have the drone that I have augment it with like a stealth suit as like a stealth system as well. So that way it can be so that way it's effective. It's basically invisible to at least all the visual senses and keep it so it doesn't make much noise. So time to upgrade my drone. I think I at least managed to make something that can work with that. And
yeah, I think you need something that could help out with that a little.
it's yeah, it goes out go without saying Cadence is going to be helping with these rolls, so a 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll fit that to my drone and give that thing a little test out, see how good the stealth suit is. For lack of better stealth suite, that's what I wanted. And let's give that little bad boy a test. See how it is.
But it's equipped for silent running, and no one can actually see it.
Excellent. Good. A good solid test for this thing. Which sadly means I'm never going to get that roll again when I actually need to use it for real.
But at least you have a good stealthing drone check.
Yep. I'm. Yeah. It's going to need all of that. Alrighty. So, this is what I'm thinking. So, I'm basically going to discuss as a group. So, basically, what I'm thinking is this: we have ourselves our Walter Grant. Apparently, he's the guy who's making the poisons. He's an absurd recluse,
Hmm.
and I honestly couldn't even find where he lives. That's how much of a recluse he is. But he does go to the shop periodically, but very rarely. So, what I can do is I can have my little drone here basically keep an eye out like 24/7, keep it 24/7 watch for him. So basically, I'm also going to assume that with that initial technology check for the 39 that I actually got like a picture of him, or at least even if it was when he was in the universities, right?
Yeah.
And so basically upload the images we have to our drone, so that way you can at least keep an eye out for somebody that fits his description. And when that happens, well, we will receive a notification that he has been spotted, either going into the shop or leaving the shop. And if it's a case of him going into the shop, we're gonna need to once again maybe go in and acquire some oils. Yeah, they do what they say they do, but don't eat it. And I kind of look
Okay.
at Cadence again. I know it doesn't kill you, but please don't eat this stuff.
Yes, master.
Mhm.
And speaking of, I'm probably going to want to make you a little bit more organic. Well, actually, you are pretty good at passing off as human. I'll just have to give you some clothing. Don't open your arm like that. There we go. Just give you some shirts, maybe a long sleeve, like a long sleeve tee, jeans, and let's see. That would pretty much cover up all the mechanical bits and bobs, as well as the linings. And so then we'll just have to finish working up on the neck. Once that's done, all will look all perfect and human, like no indications of being augmented or anything. You could also be a potential customer going in there, because I figure if I keep showing up, it'll get suspicious. If other people go in that don't really look like they see a red, if it's just other people, it might help keep suspicions low. All right. Does that plan sound good for everybody? Because it kind of feels like until we can get our hands on that poisoner, our options are kind of limited. First, we got to stop this. Because that's going to have a lot of long-term effects that we would really rather avoid.
Hmm.
All right. Is everybody in agreement with this plan? And yeah, Cadence, I currently have a new skin for you that will help with the blending in process. So that should at least help us out with that. So whenever you have to go in, we can at least get that going. All right. Does this plan sound good for everybody?
Yeah.
But of
All right.
course.
Alrighty then. All right.
Hey, let me see how many days before he actually re-enters the shop. Alright, so thanks to your silent running stealth drone, you see, you see, you see someone similar and you see someone similar to Roger in 3 days entering the shop.
Excellent.
You can tell that the little girl immediately hugs him.
Excellent. We got ourselves a contact. Alrighty. So let's see who else should go. Okay. I think this will be you. We'll go in there. Initially try and going in as a customer. See like if you can at least get an idea of where he is, or he's probably gonna be in the back room, unfortunately. This plan's getting more complicated the more I think about it. Okay. Alright. So here's what's gonna happen. Cadence, you're going to go over to the shop. You're going to go there as a customer. You're not going to be going. You're going to do everything you can to try and not make any noise or bring attention to yourself, because that is something we absolutely cannot afford to have happen. Now, I'm going to mention that. Like, first, I'm going to see maybe by chance you could see him, if only just that. Maybe ask if he's like another employee here, or cancel basically jump in saying, "I got the idea of what you want me to do. Don't be suspicious, and if by chance we see him, try to bring it up as not suspicious as possible." Like at that point, Aiden's heads out.
Alright,
Give her a new skin.
she sets out in her new skin. She heads back to the shop. And well, you still have to still act this part out, but
Yep.
ah well. Ah, welcome to Grant's Oils. How may I help you?
Hi there. For the most part, I'm just browsing. My brother came in here a couple of days. Mentioned stuff that got some stuff like for mom and him. So I suppose you have some suggestions on stuff that can make like a 2-year-old not be as rambunctious.
Oh, as a mother, I don't suggest that at all.
Well, all right. At least
But,
something for the headaches that the little brat can do now and again.
say again?
Maybe something for headaches.
Oh,
Because
that's easy. These oils these oils are better than most aspirins. Some tell me.
non-habit
Uh,
forming. I hope
say again?
habit forming.
She walks up and takes it down, and you can actually see in the back her daughter playing with Roger. Like you hear her say, "Come on, show me the trick. Show me your trick." I don't want to. Mom says not to use it unless I have to. Come on, it's just me. It's think of it as training. Okay. And well, Candace actually could see this. She actually disappears, and the little girl disappears into the shadows, and it comes out again on the other side.
What do you mean by like comes out the other side? Like all of a sudden, like say there's like a shadow that divides where she started and then
Eh,
disappears. Then all of a sudden appears
okay.
on the other end.
She sinks into her own shadow, and then she comes out and shot through the wall.
So phasing through the wall.
Yeah.
Uh, Cadence is going to see that like okay, so like phasing into the wall into the shop.
No, okay, I try to get the best way to describe this. Okay, let's say she's standing right here. She drops off into her own shadow. The shadow disappears, and then she could just come out any other shadow, in this case the wall shadow, from anywhere.
Okay.
I hope I described that as best as possible.
I I think I get the idea of what you were describing, and by chance I'm gonna like I she'll say, and Cadence will say, "That's a really neat trick." I can only imagine how hard it was to learn that.
The little girl stops up right away, and the uncle like closes the door. Like he closes the door at first, then opens like, "Oh, yeah, oh, you have a customer. Hello, welcome to the shop."
Hi there. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. My name's Cadence, and that was actually a really neat trick. Your daughter
Uh,
did.
no, it's my grandniece, but don't. But it's very secret. We don't want anyone to know about it yet. Uncle, how many times will I tell you not to do that? Now I gotta kill you. Just kidding, but
What?
please keep that a secret.
Yeah. Don't worry. Loose slips sink ships. I know that notion all too well.
Tell you what, it's on the, tell you what, it's on the house.
Oh, thank you. And let your niece know that that was really impressive, and she must be a really good, smart girl to do such a thing.
Well, the Lucy speaks like, well, she kind of inherited from her father.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't want to speak to him. Well, I don't want to speak to her about him. He's a, yeah. And you can see him tearing up. And you see Lucy tearing up a little.
At that point, you know, Cadence, she'll like kneel down and get like. Oh wait, Lucy was the other, was not the kid. Sorry. Cadence will just give Lucy like a handkerchief.
Thank you.
I won't pry further. I'll just assume not good.
Uh,
Your daughter is quite talented. I'll keep what I saw a secret.
Thank you.
But then, please, at least let me give it a little bit of something for at least this. No sense robbing you of like some kind of income for this. This stuff probably took a long time to make.
And Roger says like, "Oh yes, that was nothing. I could make that in my sleep." Like,
Alrighty.
Uncle, what?
Hey, someone's smart and talented. Hey, you got it. Flaunt it.
Lucy looks at her uncle like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. First, Uncle has some Uncle has some Uncle has some permanent claims that apparently gives us more than enough money."
Alrighty. Anyway, thank you. And she'll take the item in the bag and start hand and wave bye to everybody. Have a good one.
Bye, lady.
Bye bye. The cadence will just do like a little like a whisper sound of then kind of look left and right, indicating that I'll keep it secret. Don't worry.
Thank you, lady. You're nice.
Mm-hmm. And I guess gets on goes to a bus stop, takes public transportation back to the safe house. Also, the guy's name was Roger. I thought it was Walter.
I meant to say Roger. Sorry, I could just say the Walter, but yes, Roger.
Roger. Okay. Alrighty. So head back in. Go bring the oils to the lab and indicate and try to gather everyone around. Okay. So this is what I got. I got a chance to actually meet our rec. It seems like he is training his niece to do something. Apparently, she can jump in and out of shadows. But he doesn't want anyone to know that. Reasoning why, I do not know. Either there's some humanity in him and wants his niece to have something of a normal, or he has something planned. I do not have enough information to rule either way in that regard. However, apparently it was also an ability that the child inherited from her father. Apparently that's a sore topic there, as Lucy apparently started tearing up at mention. But he seems quite. He mentioned, but I did also get information that there are apparently some permanent clients that do help keep the shop afloat. I somehow doubt that's the equivalency. Something tells me, at least the way it was phrased, that it might be more than just people buying oils for headaches. And basically, she will bring over like upload a recording that she managed to get of the shadow travel thing. That is something that I believe would be your specialty, and you could explain better. She's basically looking at Geo at this point. You'll be able to better explain this. But we do have our poisoner. He seems, he's recluse, obviously, but it seems that if you can stroke his ego a little, he'll open up a bit. That's about what I managed to get so far. But there's definitely. But my question is, who are these permanent clients that they mentioned? That is currently where we are now at. Does this information suffice to everybody?
Hmm.
Okay. And
We-
once again, I guess checking once again the chemical composition of the chemicals. I'm guessing it's going to be more or less the same thing.
Yep.
Same thing. It's pretty much in everything, it seems.
Well, obviously, different ingredients, but to someone who to someone who has a severe headache, this one you have to adjust, but there's no but it seems like there's no side effects and stuff like that. It's adjusted, go to sleep for a couple of hours, and wake up almost doing somersaults.
Hmm. That would definitely be something concerning. Question though. How can we make this? How exactly could we affect this? Never mind. My thought just died. I can't remember it anymore.
Say again?
I had a thought, but it just died, and I cannot get it back going.
uh,
This is Kiri speaking, not character speaking.
I know.
Okay, let me think. What was I trying to go along with? Okay, so basically, this is obviously one that we have to ingest. It does do what it says, but the chemical composition does still show the whole addition and subtraction stuff, like with the Elven Enclave and Dwarven Mountain stuff. Correct?
Oh, yes, and speaking of Dwarven Mountains, you have to get a phone call from there.
All right, we pick it up. Hello.
It's your Yakuza friend, Samuel Sifty, was it the 15th?
Yeah, something like that. Smith.
I just wanted to check on you.
We may have gotten a good lead with the whole poisoning thing that's going on. Do you recognize the name Roger Grant?
Roger Grant. He's been he's he's one of our best clients. Though I don't know why. Those materials he ordered his doesn't do anything for some essential oil shops. Not as he's trying to kill his clients.
That's the thing. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain to him what we found, at least with say the the topical oils that you rub into the skin. About how it also includes the components of the Juggernaut drug. That
Also,
was
that's the asshole bring the Juggernaut drug. It killed three of my best men last week.
yes. As such, we have a clue on that part. There's also an element that's coming in that's got some kind of ingredients that are also coming in from the Elven Enclaves as well. Unfortunately,
Those damn
yeah,
dirty elves. Don't I think we're ally in this one.
yeah. My question though is this: do you happen to know who exactly works with those ingredients? Can they chemically alter it in a way that it does not appear to negatively affect his, but will still affect it so it doesn't create the Juggernaut stuff? So I have some suspicions of some ideas of how it could be done, but the problem is making it so it does not appear that it's been tampered with.
I'm not exactly a chemist, but one of my boys know how to adjust the. I think one of my boys know how to adjust the formula. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. I'll tell you what. You still hang out at that bar?
Yes.
All right, we're going. All right, we're going. All right, tomorrow we're going to drop off some of the stuff he ordered. We have backlogs of it. Backlogs of it. See if we can make something of it.
Yeah, I will. And I'll keep whatever documentation I have and provide you a copy.
Thank you. Thanks. Uh, speak to the devil. Speak to the devil. He orders another one.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll just explain to him that it's short this month, if you know what I mean.
All right.
Alright, take care. And
Will do.
he hangs up.
All right. So what we're going to be getting is got to head to the bar tomorrow. We'll be getting some of the ingredients that are used, and we need to figure out a way to chemically modify it in a way that it still does what it's supposed to, but does not allow for the juggernaut effect to at all exist. Well, kids, we're going to have a busy day tomorrow. And is there anything else that we need to do for today?
Now, if you want anything, do something.
Nothing I can think of.
Alright, tomorrow.
Okay.
Alright, come on, bartender calls. Hey, he has a package here for you.
Alrighty. Hey, we head on over. Go pick it up. Throw down a little bit of little hush hush money, like $40, hush hush, and head on back to the safe house and just take a look at the ingredients. As far as like ingredients go, what do we have?
A bunch of grounded up stone, like finely mashed stone, as well as some finely mashed stone and a combination of herbs that are unique to that unique to your world and that mountain range. And currently that mountain range.
Okay. So basically some herbs.
Some herbs and some grounded up stone.
Alright. Ground stone herbs. Okay, so let's just spin it through like our tests and see what it has like naturally, without doing any work on it naturally, like without doing any kind of modification. First is like, what exactly do these things do when combined? Let's find that part out. And Kate's is obviously assisting. So 24. It's not. God, I'm really getting crap rolls.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
So specifically, in and of itself, those things alone, what would they do? Like normally, like if those things are just combined on their own. I'm not trying to do any modifications at all.
It will definitely make you sick, but it's good for you want to produce something else, something like that.
Okay, so it can make you sick, but could be used as a good addition for other ingredients. So kind of like a binder of sorts.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, what I'm going to be doing is, first, understanding that here, I'm going to take small portions of it, of the ingredients, and put them into like the there's probably a specific term for it, but it's not like it's not the centrifuge. I'm not doing the centrifuge thing. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to take a small portion of the ingredients. What I'm going to do is examine its absolute chemical composition, specifically then and see about targeting it. Specifically, removing the part that makes you sick. It'll still keep the binder elements, but just removing the part that makes you sick. And Cadence is helping me again. 34.
It's a very, very tricky process, but but you find it, but you find and you remove the part that makes you sick and throw up. You still have a binder. The binding agent is still active though.
Okay, the binding agent is there. Now what I'm going to do is, with that bit that I have, I'm going to combine that with the other ingredients that we understand that make up the, say, the arthritis medication. So, because we examined that stuff very thoroughly, so we knew exactly chemically what it was and what it was made from. So, combining that with those ingredients to try and recreate the that arthritis topical oil stuff, and put that through the centrifuge and have that go through. And once that's done, examine it thoroughly one more time. Does it still have the effects? Does it at least remove the effects, the juggernaut effects, while still keeping it safe as good for dealing with arthritis? 28.
Yeah, but you have a feeling that something's still missing to go to juggernaut levels.
Problem is it's probably something from the Elven Enclave. So we can get an idea of what's coming in from the Elven Enclave. Okay, so
Hey,
at the very
hey, the bartender asks. Yeah, another package for you.
Alright. Head on down, grab package, $40 hush hush money, back to the lab. This is the stuff from the Elven Enclave.
Yeah, you see Rachel's name on top of it.
Alright. Head on back to the safe house. Resume the process there of specifically first taking those ingredients. And what exactly do we have with this? I'm guessing herbs and something else.
Some 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 flowers, some fruit that no one should touch, and some flowers, some stinking fruits no one should touch. That's how smelly it is.
So durian.
Yeah, as well as some flowers and some dirt.
So some flowers, some fruit, some dirt, and durian.
Pretty much.
Okay, first step. Just combining those on their own and seeing what exactly I find at the chemical level of what they do. 29.
Alright, combining them on their own, something happens. Uh, let me just do the best way to try it. Combining on your own gets super. Combining on your own gets some super strength, but nowhere near the juggernaut level, and safe, and it actually safely wears off.
Hmm. So
How 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 however, further investigation knows that if if someone does drink it, you're eventually going to die.
that's usually what happens. Especially since this is supposed to be a topical cream. Oil. Okay,
Yeah.
so this stuff will help gives us super strength. Granted, it's
Well,
temporarily, but mixing it up with the other binder agent. Okay. Next test, taking small portion, seeing about removing the super strength part. Out of curiosity, did it also show indications that it can work as a binder as well, or is it just super strength?
it also works as a binder as well.
Okay, so removing the effects of super strength. 29.
It's very tricky, but once again, the super strength has been dissolved.
Okay, taking this part, taking the modified ingredients from the dwarven enclave that we had, and combining that to recreate the arthritis cream. Does that have the effects of Juggernaut? 28.
Obviously, without the juggernaut and the super strength and the poison, obviously it's no juggernaut. But it's very very similar.
Would it still have, based on that, and comparing that to the previous notes we took with the other arthritis cream, does it still do what it's claimed to do without the unpleasant side effects of Juggernaut?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I'm going to basically jot down all the notes of what I did. I'm going to then try one more time doing with this. And do you want me to like re-roll this in attempts to see about like the headache cream, the headache stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, using that now with the ingredients we understand from the headache cream, same process. Does that have the effects of getting rid of like the negatives of the headache? 30.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I think we got something. Okay. So, I'm going to look at the very detailed notes of what it is that we did with the ingredients from the Dwarven Mountains to modify it so that it does not have the poisoning effects, and while still retaining the binder elements, and the notes about the Elven Enclave ingredients of how to remove the super strength part while still maintaining the binder elements. So that way the drugs still do what they're supposed to do without the bad side effects of the Juggernaut stuff. Just write those notes. Double check that once. Going to double check that a couple times just to make sure everything's there. All the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. Fix any typos that I see along the way. Well, I don't know what a grammar check would be in that regard.
Oh, let's just say in the restaurant Jennings, you forgot to dot a T and cross an I. Kind
Okay,
of
so
like,
I fixed those typos.
like
And
you
once
forgot
again,
this.
go over it to make sure everything's good. It all match. Does it all match with like the steps that I did to ensure that the negative effects are removed while still retaining the binder elements? Uh, yes, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. I'm going to print out a copy for both. Gonna hand Pyra the notes for the Elven Enclave's ingredients, and I'm gonna hold on to a copy of the notes for the Dwarven Mountains ingredients. Oh, shall we give Sam a call?
All right, who's got this? Oh, it's you.
Yep. So I went through the ingredients you sent me, and when combining that with the ingredients from the Elven community, kind of found something interesting. Specifically, the ingredients that you listed here, the what you provide alone, they act as a binder agent, though with a side effect of nausea and vomiting, which is usually a side effect of a lot of medicine. However, when combining that with the ingredients from the Elven Enclave, that gives us the super strength aspect, which then provides us the Juggernaut aspect when combined with the other elements, the other ingredients needed to make the medicines. I have included in my documentation how to remove the negative effects of that while still maintaining the binders. So that way, the medicine will still do what they're supposed to do, but there will be no Juggernaut effect at all. So, shall we get? Is there like somebody who can provide
uh,
the documentation to?
I assume we have I assume we have a fax machine you could send it to.
Yes.
Let me
I
see now.
All right.
Yes, this
Find me a
is.
fax number, and I'll send it to you right now.
Yes, it's 123 double boo.
He provides me a number.
Yeah.
I send him like the pages of all the well, basically of everything that a chemist would need. It's all very high end stuff. So I send him the documentation for the dwarven for the ingredients of the dwarven stuff. So that way they know what to do. All right, you should be receiving that momentarily.
The fax machine is going crazy. I hate what I have to do a sec behind, but we gotta lay low until Dragon's taken care of. You know what I mean?
Yep. So, there you go. Just provide those notes to your chemists, and they'll be able to safely modify the ingredients, so that way, Juggernaut's not a thing. And I'll also be doing the same with the Elven Enclave one. So, there you go, man. Keep your head low.
Thank you very much. Even though I'm in Valkenshire, I'm still a dwarf, and I want to see my hometown somewhat succeed. If anything, for business, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Alright. Keep your head low, man.
I have to. Call me when you take care of that dragon bitch situation.
Yep.
I have a feeling the old points bulletin on that Armstrong chick isn't just for a missing person report, if you know what I mean.
Will do.
And he hung it up.
Yep. And I call our contact with the Elven Enclave.
Hey,
It's
Rachel. Like, you're Pyrus fan. What do you need?
good. Dedsec here. You recall having sent us some ingredients over? I managed to do a chemical modification of it, so because the ingredients you sent over, when used in conjunction with the ingredients used to make the drugs, that essential oil place, when used with the dwarf stuff, that created the Juggernaut drug.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. So basically, with those ingredients you provided me, I went through and modified it down to the chemical structure, so that way the Juggernaut effect is removed completely. I assume you got some chemists or something who can help you, who can assist with like modifying the ingredients, so that way the Juggernaut stuff just ends.
Yeah, because we're still trying to figure out how to reverse the Juggernaut formula. This might help.
Yep. Do you have like a fax number or something that I could send the documentation to?
Well, obviously not because not. But I'll give you the hospital's fax number. I'll just let them know that something's company.
All right. Put that number in. I put the documents in with like a cover letter. It's going to Dr. Rachel and
Nurse Rachel. Nurse Rachel. She jokes like Nurse Rachel. I'm nowhere near a doctor yet.
All right. The cover letter saying that this documentation is for Nurse Rachel, and send it on through the fax. All right. You should be receiving it momentarily.
Thank you, and try to keep my scent a secret, or else me and my boyfriend could get in a lot of trouble.
Will do. Alrighty then.
Tell Paul I said hi.
Will do. Keep
And
your head low.
And she hangs up.
Yep. And there we go there. Well, that won't stop the stuff that's currently out, but it will at least it'll at least stop new stuff from being created with it. Alrighty then.
Alright, I'm gonna take a little. Alright, I'm gonna get sober real quick. So, consider this a break.
Yeah, though, and also I have to head out at 5, unfortunately.
Okay.
Alright, so
Yeah, my brother.
I guess it's a short episode then.
Yeah, because right now it feels like the next thing we need to do is wait for like Roger to make a move to indicate like. Here's the thing: he's probably going to get if the Juggernaut effect's no longer happening, he'll probably be getting a call from somebody. So that's kind of something we're going to be needing to wait for.
Yeah, not to mention what he's trying to do with his niece or something like that. Obviously, you're probably going to need to interfere. So yeah, so short session, but hey, with three of us at least, it's as we proceed along with the story.
Yep.